Welcome. Don't worry, we'll begin shortly. Excuse me. Don't worry. We'll begin shortly. As always, I just giving it time for others to show. But you all can still hear me, yes? Testing, testing. But I think we've given enough time, so let us begin. As always, we've returned here to Persona 3 Portable as we prepare and get ready for the night. I wonder what level are we again? It's been a bit. Oh no, we're 55. I think we're grinded up. Remember, we reached the top of Tartarus last time, so there's not much more we can do in Tartarus. Alright. We'll check for social links. I have to remind myself, did we have a... Alright, actually, let's check quick. Just because I don't remember last time, because it has been a little bit. Forgive me, but I had family over and was not able to do since I sent someone. It seems to be someone inside Tartarus between floors 158 and 163. Let's do that tomorrow, actually. Because I see we have the monk, so let's go visit him. We gotta work on our social links. Ooh, Satsu. Oh, it's you. Satsu seems to be drinking by himself. You spend some time with him? Yes. What a strange kid. He seems amused. Yes, I purposely didn't read his name there. Poet on a mall, escapade. Your head's like a sponge, huh? You seem to just soak up everything I tell you. As you spend time with Musa, the bond between you two grew stronger. You feel your relationship will go stronger soon. It's getting late. You decided to go back to the dorm. So we didn't get to start this off with a nice little link, but today we'll at least go into... The moon will be full soon. We're almost done. Let's give it everything we got, of course. After this is all over, let's celebrate. Excuse me. That's offended for today. I'm still a bit coughing. Comes and goes at times, so I can only talk so much. About coughing? Hey, Minako chan. You coming to cooking club today? Fuka seems to be wanting to go to the cooking club with you. To spend some time with her after school? Yes. Okay, then let's go. Fuka seems happy. Kikogan High School. Home economics room. The recipe in the book I read the other day said, okay, so you hung out with Fuka for a while. The bond between you seems to be growing stronger. Soon. What should you make today? Well, let's do a sugar cookie. I honestly want to get some cookies, but until I go to the store, I don't got any sweets. Decided to make sugar cookies. They came out pretty well. Obtained sugar cookies times 2. The bond between you and Fuka seems to be growing stronger. It's getting late, so I go back to the dorm. We have 3 days left. I can go to Tartarus when we are ready. As much as I want to walk him, we're going to go to Tartarus tonight. How can I help you? Check everyone's status. Everyone can go tonight. So we're going to Tartarus tonight. Okay, I'll tell the others. We'll be waiting at Tartarus around midnight. Let's see you there. Excuse me. Okay, if we go to the top, we won't. See, game, this is what I don't like when you do this. Escape. They're not. And I'm actually going to stop speeding through. As much as these floors aren't fun, I just realized there's a better way to do this. If I get to a teleport pad, I'm going to... What did I just try to do? Oh, it's because I did defense. There's the button I was looking for. And as always, we'll take the XP card. The 1 XP. 3,000. Nice. Her next ability is 62. How much did I just give her? I'm just curious. But I did just lose a lot of health in that fight. I just want to acknowledge we're fighting with a hockey stick. I remember this guy was weak to ice. And the rest of them were weak to electric. Can't exactly do it. Odd attack, so everyone dies to electric again. Hey, we're in no way getting stronger. She took them all on one turn. And another wand. 319. Right, nice. Shouldn't tell you, we might actually do this with a level up anyways. Despite that wasn't the goal this time anyways, because I think we're generally at a good level up anyways. Yeah, first time I see a teleport, I'm teleporting out. Because I just realized there's an easier way to do this. Please let me hit him first. Ice attack. And electric. Electric. Excuse me. And just strike this one down. Alright, they're immune to physical. Ghost light for the Sky Dragon. Okay, we got 2 chances for XPs here. And we got the blank. Come on, one more? Yes. One more. Yes, we got the 6th card, but hey, still 3,000, especially with all the other XP we've collected this floor. Cancel request because that's not the button I meant to press. Oh, it's the ice guys. No, no XP card this time. But some money. Now, which way to the months? To the stairs. Is that, nope. Oh. I let them get a swing. I swear, we keep getting this combo, which is why we're having such luck. You also think about it, it's also very annoying, because we quickly are going through SP. We grew the wand. And we got a level up. I wasn't actually trying to play. Okay, so I can already see this the wrong way. Fuck, I'm going to use the super speed because this has gotten to the point we're literally just running around. Damn, that struck me. Yeah, this time I'm fleeing. God, let me flee! Okay, just status for a sec. Item. Just gonna use some items. Stairs! Now what the? Secret, all the enemies here are very powerful. Okay. As long as they're not the Reaper, who gives a shit? Like, honestly, fighting a rare would actually, fuck it. I'll fight one rare. Okay, this is the tank. Just to see how much we can get by just soloing this guy. It's too tired to get up. Don't worry, you can just keep napping. 3 shocks and almost all of the rest remaining SP. We're getting a good on shuffle time. Ooh, come on, what's the excuse? Ooh, oh, well, we're right by the stairs, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Normally I don't go for marks like this. Death draws near, but... Woo! That's a massive amount of XP. The personas we don't use are getting level ups. Question mark? Something's about to happen to the growths too? Yeah, why not? Because I don't really care. Resist wind. Hey, she's leveled up. Her persona's leveled up. I mean, she levels and her persona levels, so... Yeah, so we're right next to the stairs, so what doesn't matter. Yeah, nope. Not finding the samurais. Patra gem. Especially, I'm only doing the fast forward to hurry this the hell up, because you can see we're just basically just trying to go through this floor as quick as possible. I was hoping to expect to teleport. I was like, I could just teleport back to the front. But instead, we're getting lucky with stairs anyways, so... But we've gotten almost, what, 2 levels up just by taking this on solo. I mean, don't usually do this. I'm only doing this because I thought, hey, this would be nice and quick. And now I'm trying to outrun shadows that keep attacking me. And fuck no, we're not fighting these guys. Okay, see, now that we found it, I don't care as much because we literally just got close to the floor areas we need, and I can dodge shadows for a bit. Normally, I don't want to do that because, I'm all, kill every last one of them! But, we kind of don't need to right now, and we're at a good level. Like, the shadows aren't bad. Oh, they were really just on this floor. Muscle drink. Pretty sure we can kick this one's ass. Did it really just heal back what we did to it? Let's keep going until it's Crit City! I know which card we must get. Got it. And our experience? Yeah, not perfect, but hey. Maybe what, one more shadow? Rare chest. Rare chest. Magic mirror. Sorry guys, one moment. Hello? Sorry. Once a sec. I think you called. Alright, so just, I'll get the right people. Sorry about that, everybody. That was Amazon Fresh, which I didn't order, calling me. So I had to get that straightened out. Alright, so there's a person on this floor. Oh, it's a nice old lady. But we're sadly not going to fight this guy. How many people went missing? We need to treat them as soon as possible. Please come back to the entrance immediately. Return to the entrance. The person who was reported missing? Yes. It's a good thing you were able to find that. This person, they're resting in a safe place now. You can go on and keep exploring if you want. Now let's just go make sure that was the only missing person. God knows there's always missing people. How may I help you? Where are the full groups? Check compendium. Take a quest. We did that one. We failed that one. We have never done the sword ones. We still haven't done that. Haven't done any of those? Okay, I guess that's it. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this Tartarus run. I know, quiet night, but return to the dorm, return to the dorm. Stop exploring, return to the dorm. There's no school today. We're going to go to the shrine. Kari. It's going to be a full moon soon, huh? Let's win this one and go tell Shinjiro-senpai the good news. But I'm already getting so nervous. I need to stop thinking about it and just relax. Yeah, you do. I mean, I'm almost max level. I'm kidding. I'm nowhere near max level. But hey, we got a Akinari? Hey, Hugh. Kari seems to be ill. Sorry. If you don't mind, please stay until I recover my breath. Would you like to talk with him for a while? Talk with him. Thank you. Akinari seems happy. Yes, please. I got really into my reading last night and never went to sleep. I thought I'd be fine since I have many nights where I'm unable to sleep because of my illness, but I guess my condition won't improve if I keep taking chances, huh? Though? Don't push yourself. Yes, I suppose I need to apologize. It's been a long time since anybody raised their voice at me. Akinari smiles. I came all this way because I was hoping to find you. Remember how I talked about reading upbeat stories? There are plenty of stories, but I don't think reading them will ever make me feel better. The problem is all those stories were written for someone else. I guess what I'm saying is selfish. I'm being selfish about you, too. You're always coming to see me, and I take up a lot of your time. How much of your valuable time have you used on visiting me? I don't deserve it. You're spoiling me, I'm afraid. That's why I like you, though. Akinari smiled weakly. The relationship is stronger now. Excuse me, hey, we're rank 5. We're halfway there. The dying young man, Social Link, has reached level 5. Your powder crit persona as the Sun Arcana has grown. We're probably not going to max him out, but... Sorry, it seems I used too many words today. I'd like us to be able to speak here again sometime. You said go back to the dorm. Okay. The day after tomorrow is the day. It's been a long journey, but we're finally here. We're the only ones who can defeat it, so don't let your guard down until the very end. But today, I don't think we can say it. I've been so busy lately, I haven't even been able to see Chidori. Well, we're almost done. After we kill the last shadow, I'm going to straight to the hospital. Kamara? Kamara's looking at you pleadingly. Yukari can go with you tonight. Let's go together. Orf. Kamara looks happy. Woof, woof, woof. Ooh, Humpy, you're too fast for me, Karo-chan. Alright. I think we just got a new... Oh. Where? But you're having fun, though. Alright, knock yourself out. Wonder if Korchan is as psyched as up as I am. Just 2 days left. I'm getting more anxious about it. Everything will work out, I'm sure. You spoke with Yukari for a while. Wolf. It seems Koromaru is done playing. Oh, welcome back. You looked pretty pleased with yourself, Korochan. Why don't we start heading back? As I go back to the dorm with Koromaru. It's Monday. Good morning. How's the day? I'm ready. Good, I'll be counting on you. I'm positive a shadow will appear tomorrow. Strega may be up to something as well. Please be prepared. Be prepared! That's done for today. Let's talk to Junpei. Tomorrow's the day. I just know I'm not going to be able to concentrate in class. What about you? I'm not worried. Dude, how can you be so calm? You're manlier than I am. Don't tell that to a girl, dude. I'll be counting on you, dude. Okay, let's see. Who can we hang out with? Fuka? Nope. Guess we'll go to the shrine and hang out with the little child at the shrine. I was waiting for you. Makio is staring at you. Since you have the hanging the man persona Vasuki, you might be able to come in closer. Would you like to spend some time with her? Spend time with her. Thanks. Makiko seems happy. Thanks for all your help, but I have to say bye for now. Yep, I have to run away now. Right, not to tell mom and dad. Okay, bye. Makiko left. Damn, that's a quick thing. Question mark Owen approaches you. Hey, you. Have you seen a little girl? She's in elementary school. The woman seems especially nervous. Man walks up from behind her. Just calm down and think, damn it. Calm down, calm down. What if something happens to her? Oh, please. This is what happens when you force a child to study non-stop. They began shouting. This is ridiculous. Look, you're Minako, right? I heard about you from Mayako. She said she hung out with a high school kid instead of practicing piano. This is the first I've heard of it. You didn't teach her anything funny, did you? I taught her nothing. The woman is pissed off. Shut up and stop jumping to stupid conclusions. Look, we're Maiko's parents. And basically, we haven't seen Maiko since this morning. We found a note in her room saying, I'm running away, Maiko. She's never done anything like this before. I think it's... Okay, I'm going to have to look this one. I have to check for this one. Because I'm 100% sure if I say what I really want to say here, it's going to break the link. I don't want to break the link. Fuck it, we're just gonna go. I think it's your fault. What? You don't know anything. Why, Maiko? Because Mom started to cry. Damn. Listen, girl. If you have any idea where she is, I'm begging you to tell us. Maybe at the takoyaki stand? The takoyaki stand? Oh, that takoyaki stand. Hurry, let's go. Mako's parents dragged you to the takoyaki stand. Uadawa Strip Mall. Takoyaki stand. Octopia. You found Maiko. There you are. Mom, Dad. Oh, you came too? Well, Maiko seems shaken. You okay, darling? Are you hurt? Not too much. We saved an old lady in Tartarus, and now we're just doing a social link. Are you okay, darling? Are you hurt? What happened? Yeah, I'm okay. Oh, what a relief. How dare you run away from home? Do you have any idea how worried I was? You almost gave me a heart attack, young lady. Jeez, calm down. Can't you tell she's scared? You guys made me worry too. I was so scared. You said you were getting a divorce, and I didn't know what to do. I don't want you to get divorced because of me. Oh, so that's what this is all about. We're really sorry, Michael. Why don't we go home and talk about this? I'm not sure what to say. I'm sorry we pulled you into this. I told you to keep it a secret, but thank you. Mako was happy to know that her parents cared about her. The relationship is stronger now. And we're rank 7 with the girl at the shrine. The girl at the shrine has reached level 7. Your powder crit persona of the hangman icon has grown. We might be able to finish this by. Mako left with her parents, so you decide to go back to the dorm. The dormitory lounge. Everyone is here, except for Shinjiro, of course. Oh. It was fun.
Besides, we made some new friends.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, it's all been worth it if you ask me. It's been 2.5 years since I got this power. Don't hear me complaining.
Sonata-san. Don't forget, we got to meet Koro-chan too. In any case, 2.5 years is a long time, right, Akihiko-senpai? Oh wait, it's been even longer for Igus, hasn't it? I was asleep for much of the time, so I have not been in operation for very long.
How about you, Mitsuru-senpai? You started before Akihiko-san, right?
Me? Yes. It was just me at first. Of course, back then, C's didn't exist. And this was just a regular dorm.
Did the chairman recruit you?
No. I've been aware of the Dark Hour since I was a child.
Damn.
One time, my father's research team was attacked by shadows. That's when I awakened to my persona. When I witnessed the incident.
That's what happened?
It seems I was the first. If that had never happened, perhaps none of you would have to bear this terrible burden.
Senpai.
It would have happened to someone eventually. Besides, the enemy can't just be ignored.
I suppose that's true.
In the eve of the final shadow, you can feel a quiet passion from your friends. You sense the bond between them. Rank 6, which means 4 more ranks. So you can probably tell that this isn't the end. We're not even in the end game yet. This is how you say the climax. The C social link has reached level 6. Your power to create personas of the full arcana has grown.
Tomorrow is a big day, so make sure you get your rest.
Now, let's talk to Junpei, because I think if we actually do need to talk to him. Hey, I almost forgot. Tomorrow's Culture Day. I should probably just stay home and rest, though. We've got the last operation coming up soon. Or is it not today? You have to talk to him. Sorry, I'm just going to look something up quick. Yeah, no, I hit the wrong day. Never mind. Yukari? This will make the shadows disappear, right? Along with the Dark Hour, Tartarus, and everything else. But what my dad did... Okay? I can help you. Check on status. Everyone can go tonight. Talk. Oh, I meant to do talk. I feel like Shinjiro-senpai will wake up after everything is over. I don't have any reason for think that, but it just feels that way. Alright, let's just go to our room. I don't really care to hear what everyone else is saying. To bed, young lady. Go to bed early? Yes. Tonight is the night. We killed every last one of them. Tonight, the moon will be full. A powerful shadow will appear. The final battle is nearly upon you. You decide to stay home today and conserve your strength. So, did we just not have school today? Or did we call in sick? The dormitory command room. Fuga has summoned Junko to look for the shadow's location.
I found it. It's currently at the south end of the Moonlight Bridge, the 12th and final shadow.
This is it.
And as we expected, there are two persona users nearby. Straight up.
They know this is their last chance. Even though we were expecting this, we should still be careful.
Those bastards.
Saves us the trouble of looking for him.
You've all done a fine job up to this point. This will be our last operation. Let's all come back safely.
We'll crush them easily.
That's the spirit.
Final battle is here. The last shadow and the struggle will await you. Strategy weighs heavily on your mind as you prepare to select your allies. As always, Yukari. Finally, this is it. Okay. Are you ready? No, we're not doing that yet. Akihiko. I don't care how many of them there are. I'll finish them off today. Leave it to me. And I guess I prepare to go. Roger. Fuka, are you ready? Commence operation. I'm ready. Well then, we should be going. Okay, be careful. Let's go. Oh, here we go. The final battle has arrived. But first, there are two powerful adversaries you must contend with. Moonlight Bridge, South End. Taiyaka and Jin, the remaining two members of Strega, are waiting for you.
You know the significance of today, do you not? You claim you hunt the shadows to prevent the disaster they bring, yet countless lives are lost each day without their intervention. The power we wield is not itself evil. You cannot deny that.
Hey, here we go. It was Mario. Yes.
So, why don't you just admit it? You do not wish to eliminate the dark hour. You are merely deceiving yourselves.
That's not true.
Within yourselves, and you shall see. You are indeed foolish children.
Quiet, Revolver Jesus.
Erasing the dark hour is the same as erasing yourselves. Is even that beyond your comprehension? As I believed, our goals are irreconcilable. Jin, forget these maggots. Fate shall decide who will prevail. Come.
Oh my god, he's got a briefcase. That gets us.
These two are serious. Fight hard.
Let's try an almighty attack.
Summon you.
Not very effective.
I can do it.
Persona!
Actually, yeah, let's do this.
It appears you have more than just luck on your side. So be it. This is destiny. There's no cure for stupidity.
I mean, there is. The character. It's always right, Foundation. How dare you increase your attack? Put you on ice. That was much more effective than my attack. Let's boost. So we saw how much we could increase our due to that one guy.
Now you shall be judged. Silence.
Haha, missed me.
Playtime's over, kids. It's time for the real deal. Go to hell!
Okay, I'm just gonna put you on ice again. Ice, ice, baby. Let's really decrease their attack while we can. No. If we can kill him, why not?
Shit! These guys are tougher than I thought. It's my turn!
Let's see how much that boosting your attack is gonna last you after this turn.
Son of a bitch!
I believe this is what we call a tick down. Still sucks she doesn't have heavy damage. But he does. Come, Caesar, conquer the world! Increase our hit rate. Oh, I wasted it too early.
So, this is the power of those whose persona awakens naturally.
I'll put you on ice then. And down you go.
This can't be.
Woo! That's some XP, bitch. Come on, everybody level.
Damn it! Is their power that different than ours?
Yes.
For us, it's not that simple. It has to be forced out. Didn't your pal tell you? So it was you who was giving Shinji those pills. You guys don't have the slightest clue what will happen if the Dark Hour disappears, do you? It won't matter for normal people, since they don't remember anything anyway. But for us, huh? That's enough. Now then. Ordinarily we withdraw, but not tonight. This body, as ephemeral as it is worthless without, therefore, only one choice remains. I shall prove my existence here and now.
So I got putting his evoker at himself again. Exclamation mark.
Takaya! What are you doing? Don't be so reckless. Gene, sorry, but those are your words, not mine.
Jin took Takaya and climbed over the legs of the moonlit bridge.
Looks like you'll get your wish. Go do what you came for. Wait! Don't tell me you're gonna jump! I'd rather die than surrender to you.
He's shirtless, dude. You saw he was wearing pants in the fight, did you not?
This is how we live.
Jin and Takaya disappeared into the blood-red sea below. From this height, they'll surely be...
You jumped.
What the hell were they thinking? They chose their own fate. Don't let it faze me.
The operation's only begun. Our true adversary is waiting. Focus on that, all right?
Do we get to heal before that? The shadow up ahead is not moving at the moment. I'll be over if you can defeat it. And we get to be fully healed? Alright, let's talk to everyone before we go. This is it, huh? No. We've been through a lot. Let me guess. Oh no, grr. This is the end. Are you ready? This is it. Let's go out with a bang. This will be your last fight. Be careful. Ask about the target. That thing floating in front of you is the last shadow. It hasn't moved yet. Let us proceed. Be careful. Done. Oh, I guess because we have to do this to the shadow. Now's the time. Are you ready? I'm ready. That's a fucking shadow.
I'll do everything in my power to help you. Just promise me that you'll be careful. I think that floating thing is your main target, but it's out of your attack range. Give me a minute. I'll see what I can find out.
I guess we have to focus on the statues for now. Down you go. Is it because of the mask? Because they all wear masks like that, pretty much, dude. Oh, one of the statues blocks electricity, but the other one doesn't. Well, hopefully this one doesn't block piercing attacks, because can kill it then. Perfect way to fight. Start wailing on the shadow. All-out attack. Oh, it doesn't do as much as I hope. God's hand! Shit. Okay. Put you on ice. Okay, not too effective. But let some wind. Okay. Decrease your defense. Target and invasion. So I'm guessing it's bringing the statues back. Mm-hmm.
You can't attack it when it's hovering.
Okay. Then I'm going to do this. Here we go. And since we already know a physical attack won't work, or electric won't work, I'm just gonna have him punch it. And down you go, Shadow. Another all-out attack. Let's see what Heat Wave can do. Fatal End. Really? You summoned it again? We just knocked your ass down.
It summoned another shadow.
Okay, let's actually do this. Medium attack with a full moon bonus. That is not bad. Good. It's not much damage I was hoping. I wonder if you use an ability that... Did it just dodge my wind strike? Aimed at the wrong one. I still think you can do the most damage, so. Oh my god, it's using God's hand again. Ineffective. Much better. Heal everyone up. Fall to the power of electricity. He does pretty good damage as well, so I'm gonna have him increase his attack. Defense inverted, that's not that good. Can we lower defense? No, that's only... No, yeah. Looks like we have to keep going with this. It's not perfect, but it's almost dead, too, so... Bitch. Oh, you missed after it boosted your attack. Oh, it's will end. The way she stands in some of her shadows, her persona, it's like just... Why, man? Akashi Arts. Ineffective. See, this is why you don't mess with the white mage. She makes everything you do to the enemy utterly useless. It's shocked. It's got one little bit and critical hit. Down it goes. The final shuttle. Woo! That's an XP boost. And now we're 58. Something inside you has changed. Samuel has reached level 52. Question mark? Something... No. Because that skill is way too useful to lose. Everybody level. Nah, I think for when this game, the graphics of this game happened, the explosions weren't really a thing. Plus, we haven't really seen shadows explode.
Is it over? Operation completed. Or should I say, mission completed.
Operation completed.
It's finally over.
Monakos.
I believe a celebration is what will be our victory cheer.
Let's eat.
1, 2, 3. Let's eat. Let's eat? What was that? I wonder if Agishan gets hungry.
So, Senpai, you're gonna throw us a party tomorrow, right?
You don't waste any time, do you? Well, I suppose I could arrange for it.
Ooh, in that case, how about sushi? Sushi, huh? It's been a while. Well, I've got dibs on the halibut and sea urchin.
Oh, then I call the fatty tuna. We're divvying it up already? In that case, save me the salmon roe.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't do that.
The sweet shrimp is mine, I guess.
I reserve the shrimp, squid, scallops, and sea eel.
Where the fuck do you want to see you?
Hey, that's not fair. You don't even...
You should all be ashamed of yourselves, fighting over sushi. Senpai, please order tamago for me. They say you can tell a chef's skill by how he prepares eggs.
I have no idea what that means.
How old are you again?
Okay, I'll have the very best.
I don't do sushi. There's a very particular reason for that.
For real?
to the dark hour, even though it seemed like a curse. For some reason, I'm reluctant to let it go.
Yeah.
We really did it, didn't we?
Yes, we saved the world, even if no one knows it.
Yeah.
The battle is over. The dark hour has come to an end. Your room. You sense a familiar presence.
Good morning.
Holy mother of fucking shit!
This is the first time we've talked during the daytime.
I ain't doing a vegan sushi.
Nice weather, isn't it? This is indeed a new day. For both of us. All the fragments of my memory. They finally come together. I now know my role clearly. The time has come. As difficult as it may be, I must tell you something. I am afraid this is goodbye. I want you to know. For me, our friendship was a miracle. But miracles don't last forever. If only they did.
I can't see
I
anyone?
shall treasure our conversations always. Even if today is the end, the bond between us can never be severed. Remember that.
Faros is looking at you with teary eyes. You sense a strong bond with Faros. Wait, was this even rank 10? Apparently it was. Damn, I feel like I'm ranked up really quick with him. Thou art I and I am thou. That has established a genuine bond. With our innermost power, the Death Arcana has been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Thanos, the ultimate form of the Death Arcana. I'm saying nothing about that. I said Thanos, not Thantio. I always want to say that name is Thanos instead of Thantios. Whatever. The Mysterious Boy social link has reached its maximum level. You've mastered the Mysterious Boy social link. Your power to create personas of the Death Arcana has reached its maximum. Minako Aristo has forged a bond that cannot be broken.
It was fun while it lasted. Farewell.
How do you summon? Thanos disappeared. Will you ever see him again? Yo, Minako, is your stomach ready? Tonight's the big celebration. We're gonna eat like there's no tomorrow. Maybe it'll be more awesome! You got a point. This isn't Mitsuru Senpai we're talking about. Maybe we'll get crab and blowfish. You better come back right after school, man. I'll be waiting. The dormitory lounge. Just as promised, the finest sushi is laid out on the table.
Oh, nice bread.
Oh, the slices are huge!
And I'm starving. Can we eat?
Hey, where are Aiger-san and Kutsuki-san?
He took her to the lab for a tune-up or something. He said they'd join us later.
The chairman just can't stay away from the lab, can he?
Hold on, one front.
My father.
The door opened and Mitsuru's father walks in. Two men in black followed.
We've been waiting for you.
So, it's over at last, huh?
Yes.
Who's he? Can't you tell? That's Mitsuru Senpai's dad. She looks exactly like him.
She does not.
You think so? Congratulations, everyone. You've done well. There are no words to express my gratitude. Though you will never receive the recognition you deserve, it is undoubtedly a monumental achievement. Thank you. To you, I owe a special thanks for lending us your power until the very end.
Takahara took Yukara's hand and firmly clasped him.
It's no big deal.
The 12 shadows that were the cause of all our troubles have been destroyed thanks to your efforts. You needn't bear this burden any longer. You deserve a chance to experience the joys of youth. The specialized extracurricular execution squad will be dissolved as of midnight tonight.
Dissolved?
Oh.
No longer must you put your lives on the line in battle. Tomorrow, you can triumphantly return to a normal school life. Is something the matter? Oh, it's nothing.
All right, everyone. It's time to celebrate. Your feast awaits you. There's no need to hold back. Eat as much as you'd like.
Sweet! I've been waiting for you to say that.
Minutes before midnight, the party is still going on.
Now listen up, everyone. Well, now that we're all stuffed, how about we take a picture together?
Huh?
Actually, I tried to take one last night, but I forgot it wouldn't work during the dark hour.
Dumbass!
You brought a camera with you into battle? Well, it was our last battle after all. Excuse me, mister. Would you mind taking our picture?
Who's the mister?
I feel like such a tourist. But I have to admit, I think I want a picture too. I'm so glad to have a photo with Yukari-chan and our leader. I'll treasure it.
Oh, wait. Kusuke-san and Agus aren't here. I guess we'll have to take another one later. All right. Everyone get together.
Want to get them from the camera?
Come on, squeeze tight. Everyone come in closer to me.
Does that include me too?
No, not you.
Jeez, let's not keep this poor guy waiting all day to take the picture.
Who's taking the picture?
You can take the pictures anytime.
Time to strike a pose.
Hey, get your hand out of my face.
Junpei got knocked. Wait, who took the picture?
Is it just me, or did this not get my good side? We're gonna take another one once Agus and Akutsuki-san come back, all right?
Yes, we hear you.
Seriously, who took the picture?
How about you, Koro-chan? Are you glad to get all this meat?
The celebration party went off without a hitch. You spent a moment of relaxation with your battle-weary friends. But we're only ranked 7 with C's. The C social link has reached level 7. Your power to create personas of the full arcana has grown.
Hey, how come nobody's eating? Don't tell me you're full already.
Are you kidding? I'm stuffed. Me too. I couldn't eat another bite.
How about you, senpai?
Sounds good for now.
All right. Wanna try some Koromaru?
Don't give the dog raw fish. You'll make him sick.
Is that a legit thing? I may have to help walk a dog. I have no idea if dogs can't have raw fish.
Taking those two so long? It's almost midnight.
It's after midnight.
Hell, the guys in suits. They've transmogrified.
I thought we ended the dark hour. Senpai, what's going on?
I don't know.
Apparently, I was right to have my doubts.
Yeah, something didn't feel right.
No way.
Ah, shit.
Hey, do you hear that?
I don't want to know.
It sounds like a bell, but where's it coming from?
Where's Ikutsuki? Well, why is he late? He's got Igus with him, doesn't he? Mitsuru.
Everyone, prepare for battle. We're heading for Tartarus.
To do what?
I don't know, but that's where the sound is coming from. We have to find out what's going on.
Tartarus. It hasn't disappeared. That is a terrible joke. It doesn't even make sense. It's Suki and Igus are standing at its entrance.
Ikutsuki-san.
I guess? Why are you here?
Oh, shit.
She is here merely to fulfill her role as a weapon.
Huh?
Ikutsuki-san, what's this all about?
You said the Dark Hour and Tartarus would disappear if we defeated the 12 Shadows. That's why we fought so hard. But now,
What is your intention? It was all a lie, wasn't it? You knew from the beginning that the Dark Hour wouldn't disappear.
excellent deduction, Mitsuru. Unfortunately, your realization has come too late.
No. You tricked us?
Everything is as I planned. It is not unexpected that the Dark Hour and Tartarus remain. In fact, I never intended for you to rid the world of them. Quite the opposite, actually.
What do you mean?
The 12 shadows were parts of a whole. They were destined to be reunited, and that was accomplished in no small part.
Fucking bitch. I knew we couldn't trust this guy.
The Almighty shall arise and bring
Don't you know you never can trust a guy with glasses and fucking bad puns?
What are you talking about?
They're always bastards.
The end of all shall come and free this world from despair. The death of everything. Also, the beginning.
What is he saying? Is he out of his mind?
10 years ago, I too was a scientist for the project we've spoken of. The experiment went awry, but that is not why the Dark Hour and Tartarus were born. They manifested as a result of harvesting the Shadow's power, just as the experiment was designed to do. That is why your grandfather gathered so many shadows, to bring about the fall.
That can't be.
People have filled the world, yet turned it into a void. The only hope of salvation lies in ruin, according to the prophecy. The fall will be orchestrated by the prince, and once the prince has delivered us all, he shall rule the new world as king. The man who tried it 10 years ago failed, but I will not. I shall succeed. Man, he's totally lost it. I apologize for deceiving you, but this was for your sake as well. If you follow me for just a little while longer, you too will find salvation.
You call that salvation?
Don't be stupid.
Don't worry. The ignorant will be saved equally.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
In the video from my father, he said to defeat the shadows. Was that a lie too?
Ah, he did record that himself. Of course, I had to make some modifications.
You doctored it?
I corrected it. Your father was a superb scientist. He may not have known it, but I truly respected him, while others focused on the Shadow's abilities. He explored much more important things, but unfortunately, he did not comprehend the magnificent potential of the fall.
What? He left that recording at the expense of his life.
It would seem so, but it did prove rather useful, so I'm sure he's happy.
So you were behind it all? You used both me and my father.
Used is such an ugly word. It was for the sake of the world, so how could it be wrong?
Our role is to correct the mistakes of the past.
Let's go grab the
We
revoker.
intend to do just that.
I'm with you.
How disappointing. I had hoped you would see the light. But you are just children after all. I suppose it can't be helped. I guess the time has come for you to fulfill your role. Capture them and prepare them to be sacrificed.
Understood. Energy output at maximum. Ibis, what's wrong? Ibis, please.
She's taking her battle stance.
Engaging.
We're not even just gonna witness that battle, are we? Yep. The Gekkokan High School Observatory, now part of Tartarus. Oh shit! It seems you're unconscious. Exclamation mark. You can see your friends being crucified. Exclamation mark. You two are chained to a cross, unable to move.
What the?
What is this?
It seems your friends have awakened.
I can't get these off.
Father.
Face of staying a man in a suit before your eyes. It's Takaharu, Mitsuru's father.
What is the meaning of this? It is just as it appears. They are to be sacrifices, harbingers of the fall. The arrangements are complete. The prophecy shall be fulfilled. What? You son of a bitch! I'm gonna rip your head off! My, what a commotion. Ibis, direct your aim at Mr. Kiriju.
Affirmative.
Agus aimed her gun at Takaharu as directed by Mitsuru.
You traitor! Are you insane?
Yes!
Of course not. You know your father was an unlucky man. Even you, his son, after all this time, do not understand his vision. My father was wrong. Fool!
Basket flying by accident.
You are but a nuisance now. I guess go on ahead and give this man his honorable deliverance.
Wait! Please, Igus, no!
Mitsuru's young friend he's straining at her bonds.
What are you doing, I guess?
I am.
Agus lowered her gun in some confusion.
Fine. I'll do this myself. 10 years. I've wasted 10 long years. I'm not like your father. I won't make any exceptions.
At that moment, Takaharu freed himself from Agus's grip and pulled out a gun.
Father!
Takaharu slowly fell forward to the ground.
Damn.
Takaharu shot Itsuki in the stomach.
Execute the sacrifices. Let's end this.
Agus turned towards you.
Snap out of it.
Agus looked up with unfocused eyes. Minako-san. Minako-san.
Finish them, I guess.
Oh, she freed us. Agus shot away your restraints with her machine guns.
Defective machine.
Now shoot him! Agus falls to his knees, holding his blood-stained stomach.
You're all alone now, and you're injured on top of that. Looks like this is it, Mr. Chairman. You don't get it, do you? It's useless to serve. Reasons to live in this pathetic world. A world this depraved must be started over from the beginning. And then, at long last, I will rule over the new world.
Itsuki stretched out his hand towards the sky, then promptly fell to his death.
I'm so close.
Itsuki leaned forward as if trying to grasp the moon, and slowly fell. I would say it's kind of sad we don't get
How did it come to this?
to fight and kill him ourselves, but he had no power. Mitsuru shook our father's body. There was no response. So how the fuck would he have... What would the fight would have been? He'd just be shooting us?
One time my father made a promise. He swore that he would atone for endangering our generation, even if it cost him his life.
Well, you can say he's at least back in black now.
But I wanted him to live. I became a persona user to protect him.
And what is that? What's that last four words? Mitsuru slumped to the floor, crying like a child. Soon the dark outlined. Akihiko picked up the stunned Mitsuru. Everyone returned to the dormitory in silence. You become tired. Yesterday was a shocking turn of events. You wonder if Mitsuru-senpai is alright. You wonder what else the future holds. Her conversation. Did you hear about the student council's president? I heard her dad passed away from his illness. I bet it's tough to live without your parents. Yeah, I know. I think I'll help my mom cook dinner when I go back home. The first bell has rung. Received a text message. It's from Akihiko. I need to talk to you all. Meet me in the command room when you get home. The dormitory command room. Everybody's here except for Mitsuru and Idigus.
The chairman's room has been cleared out.
Well, that's no surprise, considering what he did.
Igus isn't here either. I just can't believe all this. It's in the papers, too. Sudden death of Kirito. You blame it on you, so.
Yeah, it's never the truth. Nope. Tsuru-senpai's not here, huh? She's an only child, so there's a lot of matters to be settled, including the funeral and family business. I'm sure she'll be busy for at least a week.
That sounds rough. I hope she'll be okay.
So, what are we supposed to do now? What'll happen to Chidori? No word yet. They're probably too busy to be thinking about that. In fact, the entire Kirijo group must be in a state of shock.
I hope Igus is all right.
Yeah. What the hell? Am I just supposed to wait for them to get their act together? Mitsuru is meeting with the board of directors. That might explain the delay.
I see. But still, what are we going to do? We have no idea how to get rid of the Dark Hour. We don't even know what we're fighting against. What was that he said about the fall? What would have happened if we'd been sacrificed? There are so many unanswered questions.
True. But there is one thing we know. Tartarus is still around, and there's a bunch of shadows inside it. We should train so we're ready for whatever it is we might have to face.
I agree.
All right, let's break for tonight. Rest yourselves well, even if you can't sleep.
Got it.
I hear you.
After everyone left, Fuga stopped Yukari.
Yukari-chan. What's this? A disc? There were traces of a video on the chairman's hard drive. Most of it was deleted, but I was able to restore some of it. I thought you might like to see it. Thanks, Fuka. I'll watch it later. Uh-huh. Make sure that you do.
Later at Yukari's room.
So it's just a normal DVD? Alright, let's see what's on here. Oh, there we go. That video?
My employer has become obsessed with the whole idea. This experiment should have never even been conceived. That's why I had to interrupt it. However, in doing so, I set free a number of shadows that are certain to torment future generations. But if I hadn't, the entire world may have paid the price. Please listen carefully. I cannot stress this enough. You must not hunt the shadows that have dispersed.
Huh? This part's...
I wasn't able to stop this madness. He won't listen no matter what I say. He's under the devil's spell.
He's been tempered.
Now the shadows are trying to eat one another. But if they're reunited, then we are all doomed. I'll say this once more. Leave the shadows be.
This is the original video. Before Ikutsuki changed it, Dad tried to stop the experiment.
There's not much hope for me now. I have just one favor to ask. Whoever finds this, please give my sister Yukari this message. I know I promised I'd be home soon. And I'm sorry to break that promise. But I want you to know, Daddy was the happiest man on earth when he was with you.
Dad?
I love you, Yukari. Please take care of yourself.
Damn.
Dad? Daddy? I know one thing for sure now. I was right to believe in him.
Eventually, Yukari's tears stopped, and she lifted her
Are
head.
you listening, Dad? I'm doing okay. It took a while, but I finally got your message.
And with that, resolution Yukari's heart has awakened a new persona. Io is evolving! Io has given risen to. Oh, I can't say that name anymore. But no, we're talking about the goddess, not the group.
I'll fight for what I believe in. That's what you would have wanted. Right, Dad?
That makes another evolution. Ken? What was Itsuki-san trying to say? He died before explaining the most important thing. I thought he was capable of doing such a thing. I did. Like I said, never trust a guy with glasses and bad puns. Go to Mercy if he gets some sense. It seems like he doesn't want to go. Oh, yeah, we're not going to be able to do anything. We can't go to Charters tonight. I don't think anyone wants to go anyway. I'm just trying to see what everyone can say. Shh, you respected Itsuki so much, that shit face. Who said I respected him? Dude, I'm so pissed off. This would be a great time for one of those mind erasers. I'm never going to trust another adult again. Itsuko is a very strong person inside. But it's as if she just got her insides ripped out. I hope she's alright. What will you do? Go back to your room. You're tired. You don't seem to be feeling well. Sleep. Go to bed early? Yes. It just does, Magus. It's literally because you can't just trust them with the glasses. Haven't you ever seen those evil glasses poses? They just lift their glasses like with the palm of their hand.
Welcome. As I'm sure you are aware, you are currently in a dream. Now then, there has been a change in you recently. Have you noticed? And I am not referring to your change in circumstances. I am referring to the change in your mentality. That is why I have summoned you here tonight. Going forward, there is one thing you mustn't forget.
It's the contract you signed.
I see you recognize it. Shall I remind you of your commitment? I chooseth this fate of mine own free will. There is no need to worry. Whichever path you choose, I shall respect your decision. However, only you will bear the responsibility for your actions, no matter what end they may bring about. Please, remember that. Well then, I bid you farewell.
You're no longer tired because you rested. Chidori's room at Tatsumuni Memorial Hospital.
Yo, Chidori. Sorry about not being able to come lately. A lot's been going on. Hey, what's wrong? So you heard about the guy and Jen, huh? I was planning on telling you. They were your friends. What? That's not it.
I'm scared. It hurts. Junpei, what will you be doing in 2 years?
2 years? I don't know. I really haven't thought about it. Why do you ask? Hey, I noticed you stopped, hurting yourself.
Oh, I guess.
That's good. I mean, you have such beautiful hands.
Don't touch me.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to.
This is too painful. It used to be fine when you came to visit, but it's different now.
Huh?
It hurts inside. I can't breathe. I can't take this anymore.
What do you mean? I don't understand. Did I do something wrong? Tell me what it is.
Junpei, don't come here anymore.
Damn.
Chidori?
That's what I need to say. We should check something we haven't checked in a bit. Status. Nah, let's go work on our academics. The library, would you like to study here? Study before going home. You should put yourself in the library. You manage yourself with a difficult problem. Your academics have increased. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. Your cell phone is ringing. Hello, this is Elizabeth. I'm calling to inform you of a change in Tartarus. I believe a path that is blocked is now open. I thought you would like to know. Wait, there's more to explore in Tartarus? We should just save her. I thought we got to the top. The call ended.
Where have you been?
Looks like Mitsuru won't be coming back for a while. I'd like to think that she'll be okay, but I'm not so sure this time. Okay, where's Junpei? Where's Junpei? Where's Junpei? How can I help you? Check everyone's status. These people have plans, so they can't go tonight. Okay, I would not have brought her. Where's Junpei? Is he on the second floor? He's eating here by himself. Hey, I'm not I think Chidori hates me now. I don't know what to do, man. Go see her. Huh? Yeah, you're right. Maybe she was just having a bad day. Junpei seems a bit relieved. Think we should go out tonight? Yeah, there's a particular reason I've been watching the dates when I can go talk to Junpei. Because, let's just say, if you talk to her on certain days, and you have to encourage Junpei to, or talk to Junpei on certain days, and you have to encourage, oh yeah. Let's see what quests we got from. Oh, how may I help you today? Check compendium. Afraid you missed the deadline for a request. Damn, we did. As I say, time flies. Please be mindful of the request deadlines. Is there anything else? Undertake a quest. What quests can we do now? Bring me a featherman. Okay. 30. Food fit for a wolf? Oh, I guess we have 3 requests. Let's see what requests. Okay. Fuse personas. I want to see how we fuse and get Tartarus. If you perform a hex like spread fusion, the following will result. We don't have a lot of those, unfortunately. And they're all death personas, too, if you notice. Let's try a triangle. Samuel. Orpheus. Okay. Alright, let's try this. Chariot. Ooh, Cherubog. Why not? The corresponding social link is at level 10. Without doubt, this pro will see a tremendous fusion power. Is this persona acceptable? Yes. I've heard rumors about it. I haven't heard too many of them, though. This persona is withholding something. I am Cherubog. I was born of thee, and I shall walk by thy side. The Shinjiro Aragi social link infuses a Cherubog with power. Cherubog is about to level up. Nice. You learn Deathbound. Question mark? Something is about to happen to the Herculean strike. Sure, why not? Let's see what it does. No, that was terrible. Still hoping for Sora, Isaac. I don't really want to do no wind. I'm not using this guy anyways. Oh, he learned a really good spell. Okay, he leveled a lot. Alright, let's see if we can do one more Persona Fusion. The mini... Okay, let's try... Oh, they can also give us more Fire Emblem news in that Nintendo Direct. I've been hearing rumors of them remaking one of the Fire Emblem games. Of course, old monk. Oh, it's you. Mitsuha seems to be drinking. Mutsatsu seems to be drinking by himself. You spend some time with him. What a strange kid. He seems amused. You're late. I was just about to leave. You come here a lot too, huh? Hey, are you alright, kid? You know, money-wise. High school kids don't have that much money, do they? At least I never gave much to my son. I get by. Is that right? I guess you kids have ways to make money nowadays. Satsu seems impressed. You're not doing anything illegal, though, are you, kid? Not that I care. Now, give me a straight answer. Is there anything you want right now? There isn't. Don't tell me you've attained enlightenment at your age. Satsu seems impressed. When I was a young man, I never had enough money to buy things I wanted. When you get to my age, never mind. You work to make money so you have a better life, but to make money, you gotta work all the time. So you never get to enjoy that better life you're working so hard to have. Quite a paradox, isn't it? You know what the average lifetime of a white-collar worker is, including a retirement fund and an annual pension? Is that 25 million yen? That's not even close to a lottery jackpot. Thanks to me, you learned something new. Kid. Now, don't waste your time working all the time trying to get rich. Just take life as it comes. You saw through Musatsu's harsh words and felt his kindness. You understand him better now. And we're only rank 5 with this unusual monk. Persona. Getting sleepy. I worked my ass off for a lousy 25 million yen. And for what? I wish I could buy back all the time I lost. You said go back to the dorm. You overhear a conversation. Geez, they found someone with apathy syndrome at my cram school, too. They're all over the place. You know, I heard the problem isn't just limited to the city. It's happening everywhere. I wonder what's going on happening in this country. Don't say this country. First spell is wrong. It's November already. The seniors must be frankly studying now. You'll share their fate next year. I can see you all tearing your hair out. No, wait, it's a bit cold today, but there's no need for the heater. Can you tell us why, Nanako? Winter is cold. You must appreciate the temperature rather than curse it. Hey, where I grew up, you appreciate warm weather, not cold. That's the Japanese way. Do you understand? Don't you, do you? As Seige Shogun once said, Fuwasumete. I'm sure you know what that means, Minako. Did it have anything to do with this is a bitch? Winter mornings are more pleasant. So you do have common sense. Sumomete means early mornings. She admired what the snow represents, the beauty of the winter frost. Rather than cursing the winter chill, she appreciates positive qualities. Oh, how wonderful Japanese is, as opposed to mod youths anyway. Fuck you, bitch. If you think my hair is frosty too, remember that you'll eventually be just like me. You get the correct answer. Your charm is increased. Why that increases charm, I'd never understand. Class have ended for today. What are you talking to say? For some reason, I was unable to concentrate on the lesson. That is very unlike me. Saturday. Can I do Fuka? I can't. Do we have any links that work on Saturdays? No, I don't think we do. Alright, time to study in the library, I guess. Actually, fuck it. Let's go to the movies instead. Find something more entertaining there. Station. Screenshot movie theater. Screenshot movie theater represents an ordinary program. High school students, 100, 500, whatever, fucking. Study the history no one knew. True documents, old and new. Tickets cost 1,500 yen for high school students. Or 1,500, that's what I was trying to say. Watch movie. Day only exists because of yesterday. He feels learned something very important from these films. Your academics has greatly increased. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. Talk to Konamaru. Konamaru's looking at you pleadingly. Car can go with you tonight. Let's go. Arf. Konamaru looks happy. Woof, woof, woof. Jeez, you're too fast. I thought I was a good runner, too. Oh, sorry. It looks like I made you worry. I'm okay now. I've been thinking. Koro-chan isn't coming here because he's lonely. He comes here to show his master that he's okay. He's showing that he has friends who care for him. That he'll be alright. I understand that. We talked with Yukari for a while. Wolf, it seems Koromaru is done playing I Speak of the Devil. Alright, you're not going to beat me home. Let's race. Just had to go back to the dorm with Konamaru. Koromaru. Ah, fuck it. You know who I'm talking about. There's no school today. Well, Itsuki-san would tell the most horrible jokes all day. But he was just pretending that wasn't his true self. Do you really think he enjoyed the times we all spent together? No one can answer that now. Who cares? All we need to know is that he betrayed us. I'll never forgive him for using my father. Time to go out. The loss continue to grow. To the shrine! To go see our dying young man! What's you? Why don't you have a seat? This bench is too big for me alone. It seems Akanari would like the pleasure of your company. Would you like to talk to him with a while? Talk with him. And then this bench shall be our meeting place. Akanari seems happy. Hey, how do you feel about Pink Alligator? That sounds wonderful. I thought so too. I knew you understand. Akanari seems pleased. See, it's the main character of a story that I'm writing. He was born in the calm forest of green, but he turned out to be pink. He's so visible that he can't hunt for food easily, so he's always especially hungry. The other animals dislike him and consider his coloration disgusting, almost like he's cursed. So he started living alone, but then he made a friend. His friend was a bird, but a bird that was unable to fly. So the bird would stand on the pink alligator's back and practice its flying. It's embarrassing to talk about, but anyway, how does the story sound to you? It sounds interesting. Really? I've never written a story before, and I'm kind of afraid it's going to suck. But I'm writing it for myself, so that's what matters. Maybe I'll be able to show you the entire novel someday. Nari seems content. I started thinking about it the other day, actually. I wanted to write an upbeat story of my own to cheer me up. Maybe if I can find some meaning to life, I can put that in my story. Some of you may have seen this story of a pink alligator before. If you guys have, for those of you who had seen my earlier stream, this is the same story that was referenced in Nanako's social link. No, that was a catch. That was Adachi's social link. When I write, I can see you in my mind. It seems as if you're telling me not to die just yet. Kanari smiles weakly. Your relationship is stronger now. Nice. We're rank 6 now. Dying young man social link has reached level 6. Your power to create personas of the Sun Arcana has grown. The wind is going to start blowing soon. I can feel these kind of things now. I hope I have enough time. Let's go home. We can talk again some other time. Be careful. Just go back to the dorm. Sunday, let's check what we can. Let's check for something out here. Time to go to the mall. The club. He's here. Oh, it's you. It's Atsu. I'm drinking by himself. Would you smell like spend time with him? What a strange kid. He seems amused. Oh, it's you. Hey, can you help me out, kid? I don't feel so good. Damn, I can't believe I let this happen. I'm in bad shape. Are you okay? I just told you I'm in bad shape, didn't I? Don't piss me off, kid. It makes my headache worse. Satsu became angry at you. Damn, I'm not going to repeat myself. I completely forgot I have a memorial service to conduct. We're setting the heart searcher with a hangover. Ugh. Before, no matter how much I drank, all I needed was a cold shower to snap out of it. Guess I'm getting old. At times like this, I wish I didn't live alone. What about your workers? Workers? You mean the other monks? My temple's small, and I don't depend on nobody but myself, so I'm the only one there. Satsu has a bitter smile on his face. If you think about it, living alone is probably the best thing a person could do. You don't have to wait for someone else to get out of the bathroom when you need to go. My son took forever in there. Yeah, living alone is the way to achieve peace and serenity. Hey, I live alone, and I do not live in peace and serenity. All things visible are bound to change and disappear. All things in this world are not singular. They're all smaller parts of a bigger picture, and yet they're all different from each other. All things in this world are unique. To put it simply, no matter how hard you try to live your life right, someone else can always mess it up. All things are unique, yet they are not singular. Maybe you messed up in my life a bit too. You saw through Musatsu's harsh words and felt his kindness. You understand Musatsu better now. We might be able to max this guy out. The unusual social link has reached level 6. Your powder crate personas of the Tower of Hunt has grown. You're getting sleepy. I'm going home, kid. My head's killing me. Oh, yeah, about the memorial service. The kid was only 19. A random murder victim. What a harsh world we live in. You better be careful on your way home, okay, kid? So I go back to the dorm. You overhear a conversation. Hey, good news. Want to hear it? I know you do. I heard the boy who's transferring here is a stud. Really? Are you just messing with me? No, I heard it from someone who saw him filing out the forms. Which class? 11th grade, classroom F. Oh, well, that's disappointing, but I guess I'll go check him out later. The first bell is wrong. Time for my room. For some reason, there's more chatter than usual amongst the students.
All right, everyone. Today we have yet another transfer student. As you all know, this is art fair, and that makes it a habit.
The classroom seemed unamused.
Please, introduce yourself.
My name is Ryoji Mochizuki.
He looks like Theros.
I would be grateful if you could show me the ropes.
Hey, that's kind of cute. I was thinking the same thing. So loud.
You can hear the girls whispering.
Nice to meet you.
Question mark? He seems to be looking your direction.
Ryoji lived overseas for a long time because of his parents' work, so he may not be used to all of our customs. Be sure to explain them to him.
I'd be grateful.
Now,
Does he sound like Theros to anyone?
let's see. That one's open. Second from the left in the front.
Miss Toyumi, technically that seat's taken.
You must be present to be a member of this class. So as far as I'm concerned, that seat is available.
That does not sound like proper logic.
Is nothing but a game of musical chairs. The rest of you should be careful too.
Seriously. That's not logic. I guess it's eyeing the transfer student rather intently.
Good morning. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
You are dangerous.
Wait, is that Yosuke's voice? Wait, did Ferris have Yosuke's voice actor?
Dangerous? I haven't even asked you out on a date yet.
A date?
Question mark.
Yes, what's wrong with you?
Rejected from the start.
Your teacher understands, Iris. You haven't had very long to be the new student, and already you have to share the spotlight. I wish your classmates would pay attention to me for a change. Hey, are any of you even listening?
No. It's time for lunch. I'm not gonna chime. You have time after school today? I think so. Really? Do you want to come to the cooking club today then? I want to give you something. Only if you have time though. I'll be happy if you can make it. I'll see you. Fuka is really either. Maybe you should spend some time with her. Lunch break is almost over. You decide to return to your classroom. Quiet, everyone. Just because we have a transfer student doesn't give you a license to misbehave. Anyone who doesn't settle down will be left out of the school trip next week. Got it? Good. Now let's begin today's lecture. Where did we leave off last time? Oh, forget it. I'm not using the textbook. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Stay awake. Indeed, it was I who found the corpse. I'm not going to say it again. Be quiet. The students who don't want to pay attention can't hear. Want to pay attention can't hear. If you must gossip about Ryuji, you can wait until the break or ask him then yourself. You stayed up and listened to the lecture. Your academics has increased. Somehow that has increased our academics. Hey, Monako, come here. Over here. Question mark. Hey, Buckins, you over. Do you need something? You know the new transfer student, right? Has he been introduced to you yet? Anyways, this is Monako Aristo. Hello. She transferred over to here earlier this year. Oh, I see. I'm Ryoji Mokozuki. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. What's wrong? What are you yapping at, huh? Oh, I just got the strangest feeling when I looked at Minako-chan. It's like, I don't know, nostalgia? Have we met before? Wow, that's one of the oldest pickup lines in the book. That's how I meant it. Anyways, I hope we get along. Ryoji gently offers his hand. You went with the flow and shook it. You've been introduced to the friendly transfer student, Ryoji. That's right, and we started a new link! Thou art I, and I am thou. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou should be blessed when creating personas of the Fortune Arcana. You've established the Ryoji Mozuki social link of the Fortune Arcana. You may earn experience bonus when fusing personas to the Fortune Arcana. I don't think he's the Fortune Arcana social link for the male protagonist, though. I get the feeling that we'll become good friends. I'm looking forward to chatting with you more. You are a threat. I guess it suddenly appeared from somewhere. Ryoji-san, please step away from Minako-san. Oh, Aiga-san? Would it be alright if I stood closer to you then? Absolutely not. Yikes, what's this all about? That's done it for today. Makes me wonder, can we do a meeting with him today? Excuse me. Feel good. Hey, Monako-chan, are you coming to the cooking club today? Fuga seems to want to go to the cooking club with you. Would you like to spend some time after school? I'm sorry, guys. I want to check something. Spend time with her. Okay, now let's go. Fuga seems happy. Kyokukan High School. Home economics room. Monako-chan, why don't we make this together today? Ta-da, it's a decorated cake. The notebook that Fuga held out to you has a detailed recipe written in Fuga's handwriting. She's even drawn a picture of it. It seems like a whole cake with tons of fruit on it. Let's make a small one and split it. I'm really looking forward to it. Decided to make a fruit-filled cake together. Flower, you have to use a shifter for this, right? To use the shifter, Fuga is consulting her notes while exclusively going through each step. I don't know what the fuck that means. 30 grams, 60 grams of sugar. Oh, this is salt. Fuga is slowly making progress, checking each ingredient. This must be the method of cooking for those who aren't good at it that Fuga invented. A fragrant aroma is wafting through the oven. Wow, it came out so nice. It's so fluffy. Now to decorate it. Whipped cream and fruit are put between the layers. That reminds me, I bought a chocolate plate too. Can you write something on it, Monako-chan? What should I write? How about congratulations, Aura, you did your best. Wait, that's what I want to hear. Fuga's laughing. What should you write? Friends forever. Friends, thanks. This is one really delightful cake. Fuga seems happy. Should we eat this at the dorm? If you don't mind, come to my room. Oh, we're getting invited to Fuga's dorm. Fuga's room. Here's a drink. It would have been nice if we had some candles too. Well then, let's eat. This is delicious. I bet it tastes just as good as the one they sell in stores. The cake's a little too hard, and the whipped cream is kind of watery. But Fuka is happily eating it. I never forget the flavor of this cake that I made with you, Monako. I'll never forget the flavor of this cake that I made with you, Monako-chan. Thanks. Thank you. That's right. There's another reason why I had you come to my room. I want you to have this. You received something from Fuka. Obtain headphones. Since you're always listening to music, I thought you might like these. Have we actually ever seen her listening to music? I think this is a reference to the male protagonist that they didn't edit. Remember how I told you that I was pretty good with mechanical devices? I wanted to thank you with something that I'm good at. No, it's not because I want to repay you for your kindness. I just wanted to give that to you. I felt that I just really wanted you to enjoy them. A precious friend of mine, after all. You replace your old headphones. I guess she does use headphones with the ones Fuga gave you. Makes mark, the sound is amazing. The technology she used must be revolutionary. These are amazing. It's nothing really, just a hobby of mine. Feel free to use them if you like. Fuka seems happy. You sense a strong bond with Fuka. And now we've ranked out Fuka's link. But I am thou. Thou hast established a genuine bond. The innermost power of the Priestess Arcana has been set free. We bestow upon thee the ability to create Senticat, the ultimate form of the Priestess Arcana. The Fuka Yamagishi social link has reached its maximum level. You have mastered the Fuka Yamagishi social link. Your power to create personas of the Priestess Arcana has reached its maximum. Minako Arista has forged a bond that cannot be broken. The Priestess social link is at its maximum level. You can now summon Sentikath, the teacher. You had fun chatting with Fuga for a while. I'm sorry, look at the time. Time flies by when we're having fun. Then again, we live in the same dorm and can go to the same school, so I can see you anytime. Thank you for today. Oh, and about the cooking club, I'll be happy all right on my own. Of course, I'll be happy if you kept coming. But I know that you're busy, and I feel bad if I took up all your time. But it would be nice if I could have you all to myself. Bow, chicka, wow, wow. You spent a long time together with Fuka.
Yo, what's up?
That Reggie is a pretty nice guy. But Ai-chan is all paranoid about him. I wonder why. Ryoji-san is no good. Ryoji-san is no good. That's all she keeps saying, too. We'll go out. Because I want to check them all. Escapade. Is he up here? Damn, he's not. Alright, well, I guess we'll do a comment. No. I think TARDIS is a little unstable today. Access might be more freaking because of this. Watch out. Not right. Now, maybe next time we'll go to TARDIS. Arf. Konomaru is wagging his tail. Is he bored? Konomaru's looking at you pleadingly. Spend the evening with Konomaru? Spend time with Konomaru. Arf. Konomaru looks happy. Naganagi Shrine. Woof. Konomaru seems happy. Question mark? Konomaru suddenly starts growling towards the shrine. Your voices. This place is totally haunted. Come on, let's go in. No way, I'm scared. You're up to something funny, aren't you? Damn it, it's locked. Guess we'll have to break down the door. Exclamation mark. Someone's trying to break into the main temple. Bark. Konomaru darted towards the voices. God, what's with this dog? Grr. Where's the cops and the count? It's their job to kill off stray dogs. How dare you? I finally caught up. What are you doing? Stay out of this, you brat. Time to call the cops. What? What's our problem? Come on, let's just go. Hey, wait. The two left. Konomaru's on guard as he watches the two leave. You should have bit him. Whine. Konomaru is scratching his nose with his front leg. In any case, you seem to have done your part to protect the shrine. Arf. Konomaru is nuzzling You with his head. You feel as if Konomaru is thanking you. Hey, we're ranked 6 with him. Damn. I'm starting to forget where we are in all these ranks. But I've also forgotten my place in like half these. Konomaru's Shonen has reached level 6. The power to create personas with strength arcana has grown. Woof. Konomaru is tugging you on, so you decide to continue walking with them. Excuse me. Morning. Heard Mitsuru Senpai is coming back today. How is she? I don't know. I'm sure she's kind of down. I don't blame her, of course. Class is ended for today. By the way, I heard it's almost time for the school trip. I'm excited already. How about you, Minako-chan? I'm totally psyched. Let's do a lot of sightseeing while we're there. Just the two of us, of course. A Kyoto date. He literally just asked us out. This bitch. If I remember, I don't think we have any links for Tuesdays. Yeah. Minako-kun, there's no meeting today. My day just seems to feel the fame today. Don't you agree? We haven't done shit with that. Alright, I guess let's go to the mall for a quick sec. Sorry, I just want to remind myself of my quests as well. But remind me to do check the quests. I'm going to take a quest. Actually, let's do cancel request so I can see which one. Featherman. Good mood on the 21st. I'm going to take a quest. And let's just see the other quests because I don't want to miss the... Okay, so the 12... Oh my god, you can get a maid outfit. I think it's for Igus. Okay, this one we need to be really careful for. So we cancel. I still don't know where. Sorry, I'm just trying to see something. We're going to go back to the school for a sec. Not what I meant to press. I'm looking forward to your next visit. Time map. Okay, we're going high. So let's find the faculty office. And we found it. Mr. Ono is the faculty office. He's wearing a fine helmet. Oh, it's you, Minako. Did you have a question about my lecture? Hey, what are you staring at? It isn't my helmet. Could it be? Is this really happening? Whoop. Got it. That's such a discerning eye you got there, kid. Isn't this helmet great? Isn't it? It's a historical masterpiece Masamune had since he was young. Mr. Ono? The story goes on and on. So Masamune gave this helmet to his vessel before he departed. Such generosity if he foresaw his fate. Sob. That's why I couldn't possibly part with it. I could give you something else from my personal connection, though one with no connection to Masamune. If you still want one, you still want it, right? Come see me again, and I'll let you have it. You enjoy the tales of Masamune. You feel that your knowledge of history has deepened. Hey, Eric, your mix has increased. You come to the faculty office again tomorrow. From tomorrow on, you may be able to get a helmet from Mr. Ono. Okay, so we'll be able to do that quest afterwards. I just realized we haven't done that, but whatever. It works for us. We'll go to the movies because I don't think we have a link for Tuesday now. So we're going to go to the movies, try to increase our academics. Hopefully it'll give us an academics movie screenshot. Movie theater presents an original program. High school students, 1,500 yen. Check the showing. A movie marathon is playing. For those of you who want to be more charming, 2 French films are being shown. Now that works. You're already very charming. I'll watch. I'm pretty sure we can still increase our charm. You learned some romantic one-liners. Your charm is greatly increased. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. Because if I'm correct, the only stats I think we actually have maxed out is our greetings. Mitsuru-san has just returned to the dorm. She's looking really tired. She went straight to her room without saying a word. Are you worried about her? Worried? No, not exactly. How should I feel? How should I say this? I feel responsible for what happened. Yeah. Status. Oh no, our charm's maxed out, not our courage. We went to the movie theater for nothing then. Not yet. We'll study. I always forget that's not the way. This is not the way. What do? Go back to your room. You should study tonight before going to bed. Decide to study. Your academics increased. You can see if you study enough for tonight. We're already halfway through the next full moon, and we haven't even explored New Tartarus. I went to your conversation. Hey, have you seen the transfer student in class 2F? Isn't he handsome? Oh yeah, I did. Ryoji, right? He's handsome. He's kind, handsome, and rich. I'm going for him for real this time. That's not fair. I called dibs. The first spell is wrong. Do you know the way? Of course I know the way. This is the way. I have spoken. Who the fuck's Yukari? Can we not do a link with her right now? Well, if it's Wednesday, I think then we can do Maiko's link. Oh wait, I almost just forgot. I was almost just an idiot. Mr. Ono seems to have stepped out. Miss Mayahara, the math teacher, is here muttering to herself. Let's see, I put an average of 2 hours of overtime. Factor in the mean age. Add a little spice here, and there, here. According to my explanation of next year's salary, I can expect a 4.17 increase. Huh? If I round up, does that actually get to 5.17%? In any case, this is one beautiful equation. Miss Mayahara is going to be calculating her income. Hello there, Nanako-chan. Did you overhear my calculations? Isn't my use of pi in that equation a daring move? Sure, it may not have been strictly necessary, but it's a question of elegance. Do you understand? Wakari Mashikita. I must have sounded like Miss Karakuchi there. We sit close to one another. I have assumed you're here because you discovered the video of math, right? The video of math. Once you mastered its brilliance, even winning the lottery is a breeze. Calculating probability from all sides and determining the precise collection of totals too. You factor in the profit from saving the money you earn, you'll never lose. Not that I ever bought a ticket. You listen to the secrets of falling in love with math. Your academics has increased. Mr. Ono doesn't seem to be returning. You decide to give up for today. Damn, hopefully he'll come in tomorrow. Alright. I think we should be able to do Mayako today. If I'm correct, actually, wasn't she supposed to be like Wednesdays and Fridays? Or Saturdays? Oh, yeah, well, she's right here now. Hi, what are we going to play today? It seems Michael wants to play with you. Since you have Hangman, Persona, might be a little closer. I actually have no idea how much Hangman Persona actually does. Either way. Next we'll play, and we can pick some. Spend time with Michael, you feel yourself becoming closer to her. You feel that your relationship will grow stronger soon. It's getting late. You decide to return to the dormitory. Okay, arf. Where is Junpei? Hey, Monako, I'm thinking about visiting Chidori at the hospital. So, think I should bring anything for her? Mm. Expensive fruit. What? Seriously? But fruit is so expensive. Do you want that? I broke this one too, but if it's for Shidori? And if you said it, yeah, she probably kicked me out of the hospital, huh? Please tell me I didn't screw it up. Arf. Kamara's wagging his tail as he bored. Kamara's looking. We'll spend the evening with him. Arf. Kamara looks happy. Woof, woof, woof. Kamara's fucking happy. Kamara picks something up. Obtained Mad Bowl. Just go back to the dorm with Konomaru. Well, it's not even a character in this one. Hopefully I didn't screw that up, but if just we'll see. Huh? Nako-chan? Yoji is waving to you. Good morning. Is this how you get to school too? I think it's always fun to ride that monorail. Look, the sun is shining off the ocean beautifully. This view really lifts my spirits. I think I understand. Huh? Really? I'm glad to hear that. I thought the world was being especially dazzling today. Could it be because you're standing here with me? Yoji laughs pleasantly. We're almost at school already. That's a shame. Is school fun? Yeah, it's lots of fun. Yoji seems happy. No, it's probably because I know I can see you there. Everything's glimmering here, just like this ocean. Ryoji laughs easily. You feel like you understand Ryoji a little better now. Do you know the way? Do you think you know the way to our hearts, Ryoji? But Ryoji's Mochizuki's social link has reached level 2. Your power to create personas this Fortune Arcana has grown. Oh, you're here. I hope today turns out to be fun. Instead, return to school. Or to school with Ryoji. Again, Om Vara Radna Om. Today we'll be examining regional forms of magic. First up is India, one of the birthplaces of magic. You may not think of India as especially a magical place, but it's precisely the opposite. If you think about it, esometric Buddhist magic came from India. It was a definite influence on Gnosis and a foundation of modern-day Theosophia. It's said that the unabashed part of the Vedas are original books of magic. Many ancient Indians were passionate in their search for magic. These Indian magicians emerged in similar circumstances as other places around the world. In India, it's tradition to lead a pioous life, or piosis. But eventually, some people claim to have gained immense power through tapasya. At first, their claims were rejected, but they slowly gained power and numbers. Eventually, they were accepted in common practice. They are the Apsakterites mentioned in the Upanishads. However, a normal human wouldn't be able to mimic their skills. The Tapasvins have surpassed the limitation of humanity. God, this guy always has the longest lines. Do you think you could fast and pray for months at a time without eating or sleeping? You'd die before attaining any powers. So it is understandable that the Buddha rejected such extreme ascensions. Of course, the Upanishads weren't all about such wild practices. They contained very practical methods too. Yoga, for instance, was also introduced in these scriptures. Are you all listening? No out-of-body projections now. Tee-hee-hee. Perhaps a test is in order to see if you were listening. Get it wrong, and I'll pile on some extra bad karma. Om Ra Radna Om. Who should I call on? How about Minako? I asked thee. What is the ancient magical text I mentioned today? I mean, did he not say and describe it as the... Did he not call it the... Oh, that's correct. Remember to live an honest life. Moving forward, yoga is full of variations. Some asahanas are for health, while others are for prayer and worship. One important system is Hatha yoga, the type of yoga most people are familiar with today. In this yoga, one cultivates a healthy body to attain purity of mind. You gave the correct answer. Your charm is increased. God, he talks so much. Class is ended for today. Sometimes I start heading to the hospital without even realizing it. Today was one of those days. Shorty, why'd she... Thursday, no need for Fuka. Gotta check the office. Ah, damn, Mr. Ono's not here. Miss Onishi is the science teacher here, is muttering to herself. The main ingredients are D-glucose, ethylene, citrin, sodium. These are all sweeteners. Manako, take a look at this. Received my supplement. I read a bag of sand, though, the mail the other day, and it came with the supplement. Take this to boost your brain power. I can't believe they made such claims with an ingredient list like this. See for yourself, the active ingredients in this are all sweeteners. At the very end, it lists DNA, but that means there's only the trace amounts of it. I know it was free, but what a joke. Maybe I'm on the wrong line of work. You can't take it if you'd like, Manako. Though the best it will do is a placebo effect. The food they serve at Wakatsu is much better than this. It's made with loads of fish eyes, a prime source of DHA, and I said DNA instead, though. It's not my thing, though. Speaking of DHA, did you know the full term is dioxyhexanoic acid? What the fuck? You see, you learned about DHA. Your academics has increased. Mr. Ono doesn't seem to be returning. You decided to give up for today. Main lobby. Mall. I hate doing this. How many help you do? Check request compendium. Cancel a request. We're gonna have to cancel this just for a sec. Yeah, we'll pay the fee, whatever. We've got plenty. Undertake a quest. Food for a wolf. Gourmet dog food. We'll be able to collect that tonight. Let me help you. Leave. Police station. We found that missing old lady. She was in bad shape, but she'll be okay. When I talked to her, I couldn't grasp what she was saying. She didn't seem senile either, but she was very grateful and bought this to prove it. Take it. Door. I don't have that much, but you should be able to find what you need. Alright, let's see. Do you got a new weapon? Victory stick. We already have that. I guess we'll leave. I was hoping just in case, because you realize this victory stick is just a fucking hockey stick. Okay, pull it out on the station. Check the movie theater. Check the movie theater and presents an original program. Check what's showing. A movie marathon is playing. Are you brave enough to endure these tales of terror? Yeah, we'll do a movie to increase our bravery. Courage. I missed the line there, didn't I? You almost screamed, but you held it in. Your courage has greatly increased. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. Arf arf. Okay. Who's mysterious? Ryoji? Psst, that's just Zemo. He's just trying to get the ladies interested in him by being secretive. He's just a normal, good-looking guy, like me. Well, since it's Thursday, time to check for the monk. Gotta do that monk as much as we can. And he's here. That's you. Mitsatsu seems to be drinking by himself. Will you spend some time with him? Spend some time with him. What a strange king. Mitsatsu seems amused. Podana, Mall, expurgated. They said men about courage in women or about charm. I think it's the other way around. If you're attracted enough, anyone would open up to you, though. You spend time with Mitsatsu, the bond between you seems to be growing stronger. It's getting late. You decide to go back to the dorm. How long about it? My keys in my pocket. I just fucked up, didn't I? Our conversation, the Ikoka tree is almost here. I don't care much about shrines, but I'm still excited about it. Me too. I want to see deers. Deers and deers. Just deers? Huh? You think about Nana. First spell is wrong. That's the end for today. Fuck, the one time she's back. Hey, Manako-chan? You want? Can we go somewhere after this? I want to spend time with you. Ryoji invited you out. You spend some time with him at the school? Spend time with Ryoji. Wow, thanks. Ryoji seems happy. Oh, Ryoji-kun. You going home? Manako-chan. Oh, it's Ryoji. Hey, are you going somewhere? Ryoji is suddenly surrounded by a swarm of girls. Sorry, ladies, but I already got plans for today. Maybe next time. What? When's next time gonna be? Tell you what, I'll make sure I'll see you in your dreams tonight. Ryuji charmed his way through the throng of female students. Please, you're all so cute. I just can't choose one of you. I'm sorry, but I've already decided on my princess for today. Ryuji suddenly takes her hand. The glares you receive from all around are physically painful. Why'd you do that? Why, it's because Ryoji suddenly found silent. Sorry. I'm not mad. It's just, I'm sorry, I feel like I shouldn't be saying things like this to you. Ryoji looks dejected. I want to be more sincere with you. I wonder why. Ryoji tightens his grip on your hand. The other girls leave, throwing a few dark looks your ways. Oh, sorry. I guess San's gonna get angry again if she sees me holding her hand. But I wonder why. For some reason, I guess San too. I feel like I know her, and it's on the tip of my brain. I just can't remember it. Ryoji looks somewhat sad. You feel as if you're seeing a different, less cheerful side to Ryoji. Yeah, let's just say, I'm going to just say this right now. There's a particular reason I'm looking and keeping my eye out on Ryoji every time. The Ryoji social link has reached level 3. Your powder personas of the Fortune Arcana has grown. Oh, though I shouldn't let myself get lost in thought while I'm around you. I'm with you. Hey, can you show me around the city? I want to see all the places you like to go. You and Ryoji spent time meandering around the city.
Hello.
Junpei-san doesn't seem like his usual self, so I wonder what he's going to see Chidori sometime. Maybe her persona went out of control. Don't. I'm still hoping I didn't accidentally screw up the event. Does Ryu do it? Okay, maybe he's not here. Alright. Whatever. Did the monk show up on Fridays? We'll go find out. I don't remember. God, I can't remember the days the monk shows up. Whatever. He's literally the only other one we have at night right now, so. And he's here. Oh, it's you. Satsu seems to be drinking by himself. You spent some time with him, And what a strange kid. He seems amused. We've seen this so many times. Is he going to give us an actual line? That's right. What you need in life is a smile. Why don't you try smiling as charmingly as me? And nope. I'm going to let you decide go back to dorm. Okay. Let's begin oh god, he's going to talk again. Let's begin today's lecture, shall we? Abrim, Ken, Basarab, Detabon. What are you teaching today? Because maybe it's best you don't know. It was spur of the moment assignment, so I had to devise a lesson plan quickly. And the first thing that came to mind was a seminar on practical magic. For instance, breathing techniques. Some people would say it doesn't count, but breathing and magic are actually very closely related. That's because breathing affects more than your body. It influences the mind as well. The ancient Greek word for breath was pneumonia, and it was considered crucial in medical science of the day. Pneumonia later came to refer to kindly spirits of humans in Gnostic Christianity. That was when breathing came to be recognized as playing a crucial role in magic. There are many applications I could name. One breathing technique is an important factor in yoga. There also exists a procedure called ibuki in Shinoto that revolves around breathing. From these examples, breathing techniques spread around the world through the influence of magic. But back to practical matters. Let me show you something called Tan-Ren breathing. Some say that Gaumata Buddha himself practiced this method. It's a type of abnormal breathing in which you focus your energies on a point called Tan-Ren. First, you must know where your Tan-Ren is located. It's about 3 fingers widths beneath the navel. Why would such a place on your body be considered a special spot and get a name like this? It's because a Tan-Ren is where the most energy can be charged. Notice how if you spend strength to the Tan-Ren, you can't feel strength anywhere else in your body? Your Tan-Ren absorbs your body's strength, stabilizing the mind and the body. Let's try some Tan-Ren breathing now. If this is your first time, it may be a good idea to keep your hands on the Tan-Ren to focus your consciousness. Once you pinpoint your Tan-Ren, take a few breaths. Catch the air you pull into your body, centering on the Tan-Ren. Then slowly, deeply breathe through your nose. Put some energy in your Tan-Ren until you feel it harden, then breathe out. Repeat this procedure. But know one thing. If you're doing it correctly, you shouldn't feel any pain. Simply breathing deeply in and out shouldn't cause you pain. If that happens, something's inhibiting your mind. You feel tired. Close your eyes for a few minutes. Stay awake because it increases our academics. Breathing methods work well in tandem with meditation, which is crucial for magicians. It's important not to believe that all you're doing is breathing. In truth, you improve your physical fitness through breathing techniques. That leads in turn to improvement in your psyche and astral stuff. That's it for today. Stay and listen to the lecture. Damn, he talks a lot. Okay, so after school, what can we do after school? Go ahead, high rooftop.
Here you are. I've been looking for you. Oh, hello, Takuba. It's rare for you to miss a student council meeting. I take it someone asked you to find me? Well, yeah, even though I'm not a member. Sorry about that. They seem pretty busy with the class trip and all. I bet you have your hands full since it's both for juniors and seniors. The class trip, huh? Even if I went, I'd only spoil the fun. You're not thinking of skipping the trip, are you? You can't do that. You know, I've been meaning to talk to you. Is that so? To tell you the truth, you're not the easiest person to relate to. But I know what it's like to lose a father. Takuba. I decided that I should be more upfront with you from now on.
Ah, there she is. I've been looking everywhere for you.
Ryoji-kun, why are you here?
Huh? Didn't you come looking for Mitsuru-san too? It's the same for me. There was this guy who asked me to find her. He said that if I didn't, the class trip might get canceled.
Hidetoshi-kun, he'll hit up anyone in arm's reach for favors.
But I'm the lucky one who found you, Mitsuru Kirijo. You're quite stunning, if I may say so. Would you like to go out sometime? I know this one restaurant. It's on the top floor of a 3-star hotel. The view at night is almost as breathtaking as you.
Huh? Senpai, you better get back to the meeting. I suppose so. Takuba, thank you for your concern. For now, I will attend to my duties.
Well, that was a scene.
She left without answering my question.
For now, huh? I don't like the sound of that.
Yukari-san, how about you? Would you like to join me for dinner? I know this place on Shirakawa Boulevard. Ow!
Good job, Yukari. Class is ending for today. I wonder what I did wrong. She didn't like the location. She didn't like the idea. Mitsuru-san is going to be tough. Is he just trying to hook up with every girl in this school? Damn. Boy wants a harem. Yeah, I'm skipping the faculty office. I don't care about that anymore. Screenshot Movie Theater. Screenshot Movie Theater presents an original program. High school student, 1,500 yen. Check what's showing. Movie for this playing. Study the history documents no one knew. True documentaries, old and new. And then we'll do it. Watch them. So they only exist because of yesterday. I feel like we've read these lines, but our academics has greatly increased. We went back to the dorm. I wonder how many greatly increases we need to have maxed out.
Welcome back.
Okay, I will join you at Tartarus tonight. Apologize for worrying everyone. Our only priority now is to do something about Tartarus. I will do my best. Well, the school trip is next week. That should be fun. But unfortunately, Amada and Konomura will have to stay here. Aww. Junpei? I went to see Chidori yesterday. Check this out. Every time she looked at my face, she got pissed. I thought about asking the nurse if something was up, but I guess the staff doesn't give a shit. I'm gonna stop visiting her. Don't give up. Oh, really? Yeah, you're right. I'm famous for never knowing when to quit. I'm going to visit her whether she likes it or not. Junpei seems a bit relieved. Alright. We'll do the core tomorrow. Actually, no, let's check for the monk and then... Let's see. We might see if we can do the monk. If not, we'll come back and do Konomaru for today. And we can do the monk. Well, that's you. And so it seems to be drinking by himself. You like to spend some time with him? Spend time with him. And what a strange kid. That's how it seems amused. Oh, there you are. I'm feeling down today, kid, so listen to what this old monk has to say, will you? Those folks downstairs, they're probably about your age, eh? It looks like they're having fun, drinking and dancing, doesn't it? But if you look closely, their eyes say otherwise. But when they come here to relieve stress, they come here to relieve stress. But I wonder if any of them actually enjoying themselves. Stress won't go away unless you take care of its source. You can forget about it, but it will always come back. This place is more like a refuge for me than a club. If those kids really want to relax, we should switch the music to the Heart Sutra and, hey, there's a microphone over there. Bring it over, kid. I'll perform a live sutra reading. It's okay. What do you mean? Are you with me or against me, kid? Musatsu became upset all of a sudden. Damn. Don't just talk to talk, kid. Get to the point. And I forget I don't feel like doing it anymore. It's too late to apologize. It's too late to apologize, kid. I have a son. He's about the same age as those kids down there. He'll be 21 this year, if he's still alive, that is. Perhaps because he was thinking about his son. You felt an almost fatherly concern for Musatsu. You understand Musatsu better now. We're rank 7 with the Unusual Monk. Good. The Unusual Monk has reached level 7. Your power to create personas of the power crown has grown. Nice. You're getting sleepy. You think it's okay to leave the future of this country in their hands? I mean, what if they all end up like me? Well, it's not like I got high hopes for the future anyways. All things are unique, yet not singular. Oh, sorry, kid. I'm done talking. Go home before it gets too late, alright? I'll see you later. Just go back to the dorm. There's no school today. And we're getting a call. Your phone is ringing. Hello, this is Ryoji Mosuki. This is from Minako-chan, right? Do you have some time to spare? It's okay. Why don't we go out somewhere? The weather's great. What should you do? Accept the offer. That's great. Just thinking about seeing you makes me happy. I'll head over immediately. Ryoji seems excited. I guess we'll do this, and we'll probably call it again today. It's been over about 2.5 hours now, so. But I'm out Shigal Cafe. This place is interesting. What makes it interesting? You know, that's a hard question to answer. Ryoji keeps looking around eagerly, taking all the details. You know, all these people around us, I bet they're all couples. Now that you mention it, you see romantic couples everywhere in the cafe. Being lovers means there's nobody else in the world that you can care more for, right? That's the world that you care more for, right? That'd be wonderful if it were really true. I think it really happens. I see. You're your left, admittedly. You know, sometimes I think, oh, I'd still like you no matter if you were a guy or a girl. What do you mean? Is that such an odd thing to say? He smiles gently. I'm positive I've known you before. When with you, I get this feeling that I'll find out how I know you and we'll become closer. But for some reason, that makes me want to cry. I've never cried before. Ryoji seems sad. I feel like you understand Ryoji a little more. Wait, damn, that was a rank up? Wait, is this a rank up? Wait, was this a social? Your power to create personas of the fortune kind of has grown. This guy might not be as good I'm looking. Okay. I spent time with you alone like this. If I'm not bothering you, would it be alright if I asked you out again? I'd be totally up for it. I see, I'm happy to hear that. Oh, that reminds me. That school trip's coming up soon, right? Let's find some time to go somewhere together while we're there. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Ryoji laughs happily. We left Ryoji and decided to go back to the dorm. Welcome back. Alright, so yeah, I'm going to call it here for tonight. And yeah, we'll definitely do next episode we'll probably do a Tartarus run, since we have not done one for the majority of the month. So I'm still curious where we're going to end up, since I'm pretty sure we reached the top of Tartarus, so. But who knows? We'll see next time. Well, this is Night Show. I hope you've enjoyed our return to the streaming. We will be actively more streaming. I may do a couple streams just this holiday week, again, just for catch up time. But hey, I hope the show was entertaining for you all. Till then, I'll catch you guys next time.